So I am a Gummy Bear fans on that side of it. So how did four features come about? Like many companies, many small businesses, we were having difficulties, scheduling and managing clients and just growing. We were just stuck. Everything we did, everything we tried for among the different businesses I'm involved in, we're stuck. Then a little thing happened in 2020. So we're trying to unstuck, trying to find ways of growth, trying to find ways to get ahead of ourselves. So Four Features was born as a solution to the problems we were having. And in that, we were able to develop a unified inbox, all the conversations we were having with clients in one place. Then we empower that with automations. And then all of a sudden, we thought to ourselves, if this works for us, are there other getting less folks in? Are there other small businesses just like us that this can work for? It's like, that light bulb went off. So then we're like, we're gonna keep it for ourselves. We're gonna offer it to other small businesses. So we started offering this to other small businesses, and that's where this idea came from, and want to empower and help other small businesses to kind of crack through the ideas, what's working, what's not working. So let's go over into our agenda. For today's unlocking business growth, strategies for lead generation and client management. We're going to get into how to generate more leads, automate scheduling and client management, the ways to really untackle that growth, how to book more appointments and clients. Who would like more appointments and clients? If you really want more appointments and more clients, put a one in the chat box. I want to see if you're with me today. If you have that coffee or green tea, put a one. Let me know you're with me on the idea of getting more appointments and clients or getting featured. Thank you, Martin. Martin says he wants more appointments and more clients. Miss Nixon wants more appointments and clients. So we're all on the same. We're in this place together where we want more appointments and clients. Also getting featured on podcasts and speaking engagements. Ultimately, all line up with the idea of scaling your business to 7 figures. And we're going to look at a couple case studies to see how those have done it and what really worked out for them. All right, if we're talking about generating leads, especially from social media, right? You got to create and publish high quality content that attracts leads. And by that, it's got to be compelling. People have short attention spans. It's got to be compelling, and it has to resonate with your audience. And what does that mean? So we're going to go into some other areas, some types of businesses we've seen that's worked. We've done a lot of research on. For those of you salons, anybody in salon space at all, working out of salons, anything doing with that kind of stuff? That's a big visual. So Instagram, we found all our research are proven that Instagram, those reels, right? Those reels work. Beverly is saying that she's part of the salon space. So before and after transformations. So what that means, right? Just imagine me, wig, no wig. Okay, maybe not that kind of before and after transformation, but we're talking about if you have in the images of the hairstyles, somebody's coming in looking frazzle dazzled, and what happens afterwards, right? That shot of them afterwards, those reels, videos, tutorials. We're all looking for ways to get better and do for that. Martin saying it's lagging for a minute. All right, it's being recorded, so we'll see. Maybe it's just, maybe we didn't pay the bill this month for the internet. It should be okay. Is anybody else, is it lagging for anybody else? If you're able to hear me just fine with no lag, please put a thumbs up that we're good on the audio, just to make sure. Nothing else we can do. All right. Nothing else we can do. We're good on the audio. Very good. All right. So it's just there. We'll have a chance for Q&A if you miss any bit of it. But people love tutorials and behind the scenes content. Share with them. They want to know what your business is doing. They want to know what you're about. So don't be afraid to share with them about that. Facebook. You guys are all on Facebook. Everyone loves the book, right? Facebook is fantastic for reviews. So you should be having automated ways to have your clients to be talking about your business, how great they are. Senator Sandy is in that space, and Martin is doing real estate. People telling about how great Martin was delivering, with coming through and really helping them find that dream home they wanted. Building community, having conversations about that. Facebook is fantastic for that. Also Pinterest for salons, the styles, makeup looks, beauty tips. What you're doing is you're putting yourself as a person, as the expert who you know about those areas, and you're sharing. Share. Don't hold back. Share. People share recipes. How many of you actually cook? Does everyone cook every night? If somebody told you how to make a lasagna, does that mean you're going to cook that lasagna every time? Or you're going to go and sit down at Maggiano and say, yeah, I'll take that lasagna and a glass of red wine? Share. Don't be afraid to share, because it shows that you're the authority in that area. So do that. Let's look at restaurants. Speaking of making me hungry, but it's not quite that. I had a good breakfast. Instagram works really well for restaurants. Why? It's visual. So if you own a restaurant, right? If you own a restaurant, you want to post high quality images. Any restaurant folks here, any restaurant folks in the audience, put a chat in there. Put a little hands up to kind of know you're here. There we go. Put a little, all right, got a little emoji happening there. Restaurants for Instagram, you got to give them high quality images. Give them your dishes. Give them that little sprinkle, that little swirl that you do on the plate. They want to see that. Give them, bring them into that. Well, today is Thursday. What's our special? Don't be afraid to share that. Give us the ambiance. I don't know if anybody likes eating in cafeterias, or you want to have a restaurant that makes you feel good. The mood. What am I going for? If I'm rocking a nice outfit, I don't want to sit in a cafeteria. I want to go in a certain place where it's going to make me feel like I'm doing well. I'm living this life. So you got to sell that with your Instagram, right? The restaurant's ambiance. Otherwise, it's like eating in a cafeteria. Do you want to do that or just takeout? You got to know what your audience is and what you're going after. Facebook, oh yeah, go deep dive. Share those menu details. Reviews, again. I love reviews because people are searching for businesses. If I'm hungry, Chinese food near me. You know, tacos near me. So if I have tacos near me, I'm hungry. I don't know where to go. I have a restaurant here who has 10 reviews. Okay, they're 5-star reviews. Or a restaurant who has 100 reviews, 5-star, 4.9, whatever the rating. So which one do you think you're more than likely going to lean towards? It's a no-brainer. And also you can do targeted ads to reach local food enthusiasts. You can do that. We're going to get into that a little later. You can see that exactly how you can get into that. Also, again, Yelp, TripAdvisor, Google reviews. You got to manage your reputation. People are talking about you. You want them talking about you. You want to engage your diners, give them easy options for reviewing your restaurant. Oh man, I had this souffle. I had this pizza over there. You could imagine that crust was amazing. Those conversations, because if I'm hungry and all of a sudden I see Robbie, you in there, Robbie's talking about this restaurant he went to and I'm friends with him, I'm going to do a little search on it. Ooh, that does sound good. And all of a sudden, okay, what do the reviews look like? Your friends, your social, your reviews are the external way of having all your friends and your people in the area, their thoughts on it. You got to get on those reviews. Let's jump to another industry. Income tax offices, something I know a little bit personally about. Google reviews. You got to manage those online reviews. Reputation. Talk to your customers. They're looking for people. During tax season, people are searching. Tax Pro near me. Continually. We're going to do a case study of how that has helped the QR offices grow tremendously. We'll do into that. You got to do those Google reviews for them. And if you do business kind of taxes or individual taxes, LinkedIn, they're professionals there. You can share tips, advice to help them along on that side of it. Contents, you can engage with other professionals. And if you're more on the individual side with individual prep, you can tell retirement planning advice, updates and tax law changes. You got to think about your audience, where they like, what do they want to see? What influences them? And of course, Facebook, tax season reminders, right? Tax deadlines, informative content related to personal returns. Encourage them to leave reviews. Again, back to reviews. And I know this is probably going to have people thinking about it. There are some folks who say, you know, I'm on Facebook. I'm a lawyer. All I do is talk about that. If I'm on Facebook and I'm in real estate, all I do is talk about real estate. Or I have a salon. All I do is talk about salon. Real human beings don't just talk about work only. If you're a family, if you have a family, share your family. Because guess what? Other business owners, they have families too. And that's real. You can't just be sharing only about your business because that's not real. When you're going through stuff, when you're going through struggles, share that because people are struggling too. That makes you real and relatable. When you're having your successes, you're sharing your successes. Let me let some folks in here. You're sharing your successes with them. So don't be afraid. You can be personal on Facebook in your reviews and sharing what you're sharing on it. Don't be afraid to do that. And you want to encourage your clients, right, to leave those reviews and thoughts. So if you're in real estate, don't be afraid to share what's happening with you. in addition, you sharing also the property that you have listed up, and share the successes, the testimonials for your people, for your clients who have won because of the work that you're doing. And also Twitter, X, forgot to update it there, a little X. How many of you are actually on Twitter? I know Twitter is one of those spaces that people love it. If you're on Twitter, let me know. Put a one in the comments box if you're chatting, if you're actually active. I mean, not that you have an account from 1987. We're talking about if you're actually active on Twitter, sharing those. And if you're doing that, what are you doing on there? Are you sharing tips and links to show that you're a professional? You know this space, right? Informative articles. What are you sharing with your audience? Who is your audience? Who is your audience, right? Being able to do that and know actively engage with them to do that. All right, we're gonna dive right in. We're talking about all these leads before we get into Miss Rachel at the end, at the 30-minute hour. How do we do all this, right? So you're like, okay, I have a restaurant. I want to market my restaurant. Or I have a salon. I want to market my salon. How do we go about doing that? So let's go into our AI powered ads. Let's jump. Who wants to jump right in? Jump real estate, markets and trends. Thank you, Martin, for sharing that, what you're sharing on that. Raise your hand or put your thumb up if you're ready to see actually putting ads to work, but having AI powered so you don't have to learn all these new systems. Let the AI work for you, let technology work for you. So let's do it. All right, the question is going to be, what industry we're going to focus on first. We have a library here of all of them. So we got real estate, we got restaurant, we have taqueria, we have insurance, right? So I'm gonna let you guys decide. All right, so see taqueria, restaurant. Let's go for visual. How about that? AI is a new thing. I love it. All right, let's look at a taqueria, right? Let's do a preview of this one that we just built earlier. Tax. Miss Nicholson wants tax. Okay, we'll get into tax. We're gonna do actually, yeah, we got into tax. Same idea. Preview. So with AI. Smart, I borrowed some stuff here with AI. You can put a restaurant. It just pulls in. One moment. Let's go back here. Let's do the real. Let's do restaurant. Here we go. Let's do this one. So I was playing around with links. I was playing with this restaurant earlier. So all we have to do is put the website. You put your URL, your website. This is the AI-powered ads. It's going to pull details from your restaurant. Everything about your restaurant. They say, restaurant. Let's see here. This is Martin's condo. You could say, this is Mediterranean restaurant. I had details there. The name of it. Then you put that. Let's go back to Martin. Where's Martin's listing? One moment. Let's go back. Playing with Martin's listing, mess it up my here. Let's see. Let's create an ad for taqueria. One moment. I'm gonna go to TT's Tacos. One moment, pull up TT's Tacos. Let's do it. Nothing like actual live usage, right? So this is TT's Tacos. Okay, famous tacos and tortas. Famous tacos and tortas. Quality ingredients. You guys are putting me to the test today, right? Quality ingredients. The name of it, TT's Tacos. I know them. They're our clients as well. The idea, right? What are you? Well, they're famous tacos and tortas, quality ingredients. We're adding stuff, home style. So we're going to ask the AI to generate description for us. Let it go to work. TT's Tacos, renowned. All right. Delicious tacos and tortas. They pride themselves using quality ingredients, creating home-style dishes, commitment to authenticity. All right, great. AI is working for us. All right, let's generate some content. So the AI is going to go again. It's going to read your website. So again, this can apply to every industry. Depends on what you want. The goal is to send traffic. You can also maybe send them to an ordering link. You can establish those kinds of goals early on. Like, what do I want to do? Or I want to capture the lead, the names and phone numbers for me to follow back up with them, or have the AI follow back up with them. So that's kind of the approaches you can do. So let's let AI go to work here. It's reading the website, understanding this business. It's going deep dive. All right, so let's see what kind of content is going to make sense for this business. And then it's going to create the ad copy for us as well, too. And of course, you're going to be able to tweak all this as well, too. You're going to look at it and say, This really works. This sounds really good. What else can I do here? All right, let's let it go to work. It's going to find the audience. Tacos, tasty tacos, Wahoo tacos. Okay, let's do that. It's done. Second here. It's a creative. We can also put the ad on Instagram. Recommended targeting. We want to target new people. It's going to pick up some interest. They're going to make sense. Tacos. You can go foodies, right? Foodie. People who identify. Great. Location. Well, let's go to, we're going to go to the address. What's TT's address, right? TT, where are you? 4507 West Lawrence, right? Again, this could apply to any business. You know what? Let's do 3 miles. I want to saturate the area, right? And then Chicago. What is it? 60630. We don't want all the United States. They're not eating tacos like that. All right, so 3 miles, just 3 miles. We're just looking at it. Anybody. Make sure, okay, add it. Here we go. So we got our targeting. The creative is pulling up images automatically. The AI is going to pull up images, and we can edit these images. Let's go right in. No, it's a template. Yep, let's go. It's going to create, the template's already designed. So the images, we can see the ad combinations. The reach, you can play a little video to see all that oozy cheese. This is delight for somebody who's lactose intolerant. This is perfect. So you can see that it's gonna pull up images, and then the AI copywriter is gonna give you the ads. It's gonna give you a few different versions. I personally like to limit it to like 2 emojis, 2 or 3 emojis the most, but you can go through here and you can eliminate which ones don't really resonate with you. You want to have at least 2, 3, right? Because the AI is going to test out. It's going to put all those into the area and see, which one is really resonating? And it's going to do that in the back end. Then when you're done, and then you're going to hit create. Sign up to obviously what you want. You want to send them order now, go to their website. If this were real estate listing, you want to have follow-up. You want to get the leads information for you to follow back up with them. It all depends on what your intentions are, right? It could be sending them to a website, grabbing leads. So the idea of what combination, think about, what do I want to do with these people? Do I want to send them somewhere to go order something? Do I want to nurture them, bring them into my ecosystem where I'm going to call them right away? Those are the ideas that you're going to do. And guess what? And once I'm done, okay, $20 a day recommended for Facebook. Create. Ads are launching. Put a thumbs up if you think this could really benefit your business. Put a thumbs up if you like the idea of being able to just AI-powered ads that simple. Let me know. What do you guys think so far? I want to see some feedback on this. The ability to launch ads that simple. You don't have to go learn Facebook ads, what all that's about, how difficult it is or not difficult. It's that simple. So we're not gonna create, because this is active. We don't want to send ads that client hasn't done in that image. So let's go back to our hub. Same idea. That was restaurants, insurance, taxes, same idea. Service-based businesses, right? We can preview this ad. This is one we're creating for the insurance side of it. Home insurance, it pulled the information, right? Same idea. It'll pull videos along this end of it to tailor the videos to come in. It'll create the ad copy. I saw Miss Nixon said taxes. Did somebody say taxes? Is there a website? Put a chat box. Put your website. And we're going to push you. Before Miss Rachel Miller comes on at 11:30, if somebody wants to test it to the site, put in chat your website link. Let's put the system to test real life. Who wants to see a real life test right here, right now, while everyone's on there? There's been no time to prep. This is all about, does it really work? Does it really do it? Can somebody share a website? Okay, nope, not yet. I'm going to give you 40 seconds before we move on to see who can share a website in the chat. And then we're going to actually pull up their webpage and do something about it on that side. But again, you can put the name of your business, genre. These are off templates, so a little bit already designed for a group, but you can go right live and then go step by step and work through all this. But the idea with the templates is if you keep using the same kind of ads, you can just go right into it and tweak right away and you're ready to go. It's that simple. Carabana Grill. All right, Brett. What? Somebody who came in fast. So that's what it is. You got to work fast. You got to move fast. So Carabana Grill. We're gonna go into that. All right, so Carabana Grill. What are you known for? Carabana, Caribbean, right? Is that Caribbean? Caribbean food, is that fair to say? Caribbean food. Fresh ingredients, is that fair? Caribbean food. I'm just going off the top of my head. Am I kind of familiar with Caribbean food? That's my home roots. Fresh ingredients, is that fair to say, Brett, to use on that? All right. Fresh ingredients, and then the name of it, Carabana Grill, right? Carabana Grill. Caribbean food, fresh ingredients, tasteful or tasty. I don't know. We're playing. We're just riffing, right? The key thing is Caribbean. It's fresh. It's tasty. High quality ingredients. We'll just use those words to kind of play. Don't be afraid to play. Be like a kid again. Play with this stuff. Then let it generate description. Let's see where this takes us. Carabana Grill, a Caribbean food restaurant that prides itself in using fresh, high-quality ingredients to create tasty dishes. Experience the vibrant flavors of the Caribbean. Ooh, getting me hungry already. And every bite at Carabana Grill. Fantastic. All right, great. Let's see what kind of content. Yep, that's fine. Oh, HTTPS. Okay. Carabana, see, Brett, you're trying to get me good. HTTPS:// all right, let's see. So you guys are making me really test out my my tech skills here. Thank you, Brett, for not putting the HTTPS:// to really make sure that this site is secure. All right, so it's going to read. Again, what does it do in the background? It's reading your website. Who are you? What do you have? So if you have good content on your website, you're going to give it great information on there, right? Let's let it go to work. Understanding Brett's business. Go in detail. It's going to pull up content. If you have vibrant content on your website, it'll go something. But there is an engine in the background that can actually pull to help you. So if you're creating those wonderful videos for Instagram, for those reels, you got a lot of good stuff for the AI to use. But if you have nothing on your website, it's going to have to come up with stuff for you. Either way it can do it, but obviously input equals output. So that if you have the better images and videos to put in, you're feeding the AI. But don't worry, Rachel Miller has fantastic social media strategies, and she will let you know what you can be doing right now today to amp up and level up your social media. All right, so it has a video. We're gonna have to reset some of these videos because I'm not sure what we have for Brett here. Depends on what he has on his website. Probably gonna have to create some custom content. Nope, this ain't for Brett. So for Shutterstock, what do you want? Foodies? What do we have? Caribbean? Grill food. It's one of those areas. What kind of food you have? Let's see what they have for there. There is a Shutterstock account. Island food. Let's see. What are you selling over there? Fish? A grilled fish? Right? Okay. Oxtail. Okay, this guy wants. He's really going for it. Let's see if they really have oxtail. Was there anything that's going on in there? Is there anything that's really oxtail driven? Probably. Oxtail is getting a little too specific. Let's go with grilled fish just for so we can actually get something. Right? Okay. What's gonna make me want to say, oh yeah, here we go. What are we doing here? May or may not relate. Doesn't matter. You get the idea. Right? You get the idea. Now we have our video. Oh, squeeze it. Yes, we have our video. Rasta pasta. Are you gonna cater for us? Are you gonna send food to everybody here, Brett? All right, fantastic. All right, so good. So now we have a visual. We have a nice moving image that we can use for Brett here. So then we have content. You can tweak it, take it. You don't like it? Tweak the words. Ooh, you're like, okay, I like this part. I don't like this part. Grilled today. You see, it created all that for you. How long would it have taken Brett to come up with these 4 different ad copies? We're not going to ask Brett directly, but you see the idea of the AI. Let the AI do the hard work. You just feed it key things about your business. What really you identify with, it'll come up with a copy. It'll generate the headlines for you as well, too, to come up with all that. And then you hit done. Then you can target areas around his business. It's going to come up with targeting for you. What's working? Of course, we're messing up our images here. These are all templates that we play with. But that's the idea. That easy for us to do that. All right, if you guys are thinking, "Ooh, this is powerful," I need you to put I need you to put a not even a 5. I need you to put a 9 in the chat box right now. If you're thinking this AI powered ads is the direction that you love, you see how powerful it is. Take a second, go in the chat right now. Put a 9. Put a 9 in the chat to really showcase the power of what AI ads can do. Take a second. And again, just taking a second to tweak who you are, what your business is about, and then having fun with it. So now after we get the ads, we're going to go right into Miss Rachel in a couple minutes here. So in the ads, the leads are coming in. Now we're going back. Where are the leads going, right? Where are they going? They're going to be populating our CRM, 4 features over here, right? Our solutions. So when you first log into 4 features, you're going to see your dashboard. These are where all the leads, people who are coming in to book, right? They're booking. Let's do this month. Oh, we got 41 opportunities, right? We sold 7. What's going on with them? 41 and conversations. They're coming in. I can text, I can email them. All of that is happening right here. If I want to text this guy here, this guy Turf, this guy with no hair, if I want to text or email, I can do that right here. If I tell Turf the same thing over and over, I can just pull up a template. What's my address? Great. Use template. It'll send Turf a text. And then if I want to have all my contacts, people who are ordering from my restaurant daily, they're ordering, I can tag them and filter them. People who order once a month, they're my VIPs, right? I can filter them and have them easily send information. Don't worry, this is all demo names we made up here. Dumb names for our demo. Not dumb names. Dummy names, meaning that you can't actually email. So see the tag. They're filtered by that. If I want to send all these people an email or a text or a campaign, I can just select all of them. Select all records. Boom. Send SMS. Okay, let's send a message. That's simple. Schedule it out. And then you have your opportunities where all these people are coming in. Oh, my lead's here. I got somebody who's interested in this service. These people are booked. These are not interested. You know what? I talked to them. They're thinking about booking. You know what? They're not interested, right? Okay. The ones who have sold, they're already in this pipeline. I can see it at a glance. What are we really doing? What's happening with our business? We'll dive a little further into that again. But now we're going to go back. I want you to let you marinate the AI-powered ads. You're doing all these ads. You're advertising. Then all the people are coming in. Like, how are you managing them? One place. How are you running your ads? One place. All right, let's go ahead. Here we go. We're going back. So other ideas, ways to grow your business, you know how that goes. Giveaways. People love free stuff, right? Checklists and cheat sheets. Give them ways to solve specific problems for them. Ebooks and white papers. For those of you who are in like professional spaces, show them your insight. I think Martin said industry and market research before. Share that. Here's what's happening in homes, or people who are selling homes in the North Shore. Here's what's happening to tax offices. If you deal with certain kinds of entrepreneurs, here's what's happening in your industry. Show that you have insight. Share that. Give them a link to ebook or white paper. Templates and worksheets, budgets. Miss Rachel Miller is such a big fan of content. I saw her speak at an event in Costa Rica. She gave me a fantastic content calendar that I had fun going through the airport with, but she's so good at giving these freebies that people love. And also, because we're talking about freebies, how about this? We got a freebie for you. You got a freebie. Go to our website here, that Growth with SaaS /giveaway. Go there, and you get to rock out our shirts. First, got to stand up, right? 100K is the grind. You're going to grind to 100K. But working your way up to that mill, you got to have a system. So we like our giveaways as well, too. So if you go on that link here, copy that chat. We'll put it in the chat as well for you, too. You go there, you get yourself used to, you'll put your information, and we'll send it to you. For just $2,000, you'll get one of these T-shirts, these collectibles, hand-signed. No, we're not charging for that. It's free. For you showing up today and committing to growing your business, we're going to give that to you as a daily reminder of what is possible when your growth. So give us your information. We'll ship it out to you for free on the house. We want you to rock with us. We love that you're here with us. So we're giving that to you. All right. Without any further delay, ladies and gentlemen, this woman, Miss Rachel Miller, the queen of going viral on social media. She's grown audiences into multiple platforms, into millions. And for her own businesses, she's become a digital sorcerer of sorts. coaching over 27,000 businesses to boost their reach without making their wallets weep on pricey ads. She knows all about being organic, eating organic, living organically, having everything about her just be just so organically fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the incomparable, the sass, walks into a room and everyone just says, ah. All right, Miss Rachel Miller, take it away.
You're crazy, Turf. You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Okay, guys. I love helping businesses, and I love seeing businesses get attention without having to spend money to get it. And that's what I'm on with all of you guys for, because I know where Martin said he's in real estate and Miss Nixon said she's doing tax. Some of those are not sexy topics, as in real estate. Maybe they're having to move because they don't want to, or maybe they don't like, they have unrealistic expectations. They want this dream house and they're not getting it. So like now you're like their enemy because you're keeping them from the thing that they want. You're trying to keep them in their budget of what they're able. My point is, so you're gonna, as your taxes, nobody likes taxes. As you're a business owner, you're gonna come up against these walls, and you still have to make your marketing attractive. And if you're at that 100K level or below, you got to do it without a whole lot of money spent, because we're eking it out here. Okay, the easiest thing to do when you're eking it out, you need to think about what your customer calls themselves. I am a what? What does your customer call themselves as they're in that stage of growing and scaling and hustling? And by hustling, they're hustling to get to the Carabana Grill. They're hustling, I am a family man. I am a mom of a household. I am a small business looking for tax help, but I can't afford a whole lot. I am what does that person call themselves? When you know that, then you get to find different things that you can create for that audience. Now, earlier, Turf talked about this. You're going to create tips for them. Little things that are going to help them get to a better result. Takeaways that can help them get results. You're going to give them facts or lists. In this circumstance, you could think of Carabana Grill. You could have a list of ways you could take the meals and make them into leftover meals. So now you're not just an eat in the restaurant company, you're now a catering company. So buy a meal and take these leftovers home. And so now you don't have to worry about dinner or lunch for the next week. You're going to come up with tips. You're going to come up with lists. You're going to come up with, like the person moving, how to have an easy move, 10 tips for the easy move. You're going to come up with, I call these tweetables, but really they're just make you think. I'm going to call them thought provokes. You're going to talk about something that makes them think, makes them wonder, why should they go to your tax system, a tax center, versus the competitor in your town? Talk about how you're different, how you're better. Tell stories about who comes to your restaurant, who comes to the place that you're in business. Tell stories. When you do this, you're gonna, what I love to do is actually outline different ideas. So I open up tips and I create a list of tip ideas that I'm going to create that all say I'm a small business owner. What are some tips? Then I think of ways that I can make them think. And I'm going to make a list of those things. What can I make them think about that all are related to the thing that they call themselves? I'm going to think of facts that they're going to list, that I'm going to list to help educate my audience, all on the topic of what my business is. So if I'm a tax service provider, I'm not going to do facts about my family or facts about dogs, because I'm a tax person, right? I want to have facts about taxes, especially local to my area. So in my part of Texas, solar power is huge. Why? Because we have sun like 285 days of the year. Like we have decent sun. So for us, it makes a lot of sense to talk about how there's tax breaks that come with solar. And here's facts of solar with the tax break and solar for your business and how moving to solar can help you save money. Now, I would not have that conversation of the facts with taxes about solar. That would be considered irrelevant if I lived in, say, New York or Virginia. I remember living in Virginia where it rained for 30 days of a month, like a whole month of May, it rained the whole month. Could you imagine having a whole month where you're not making profit from it? So you would think, how can I make my facts relevant to my specific audience. If it's not relevant to my audience, it doesn't count. You want to tell stories. What I mean by stories are those things that those people have in common all the time. So someone in Texas, we have in common 116-degree weather. We have in common unbelievable heat. We have in common the fact that everybody has to water their lawns and it still doesn't stay green. Okay, we have different stories that we fight through. You guys have stories for your customer. Think of those, and each one of these is your post on social media. This is what you're going to post when you're creating your Facebook post. This is what you're going to do on a Facebook ad. So Turf just showed you how you can create ads. You're going to make that into an ad as to why they should buy from you, because you're a stronger company. Each of these become whitelists. Remember, he said giveaways that you can use to grow your email list. Each of those becomes a whitelist. The story, it could be a case study, something to grow your list, something for you to put on social media. When you have these things, you're going to write 3 thought-provoking statements. You're going to write 3 tips that you can give. You're going to talk about 3 different series of facts that you can make a difference in your audience with. You talk about 3 different stories. I think you can come up with 3 of these, guys. I think you can do it in 15 or 20 minutes. What I mean by that is, if you know your audience, you should know facts that should make a difference to their taxes. You should know at least 3 facts that will make a difference for their taxes right now. If you know your audience, you should know 3 stories of customers who've come to you and have failed in their taxes, and that's why they need you to fix their taxes for them. You should know 3 tips and takeaways. You should know 3 things that make you different and better than your competitors. Once you know those things, your job is 2 things. 1, create content. And 2, collect emails with it. That's your 2 jobs. Create content. So when you know your tip, I want you to put it into a photo, into a video, into a conversation starter. You have to create content for you to get audience. Right now, guys, it's like, if we wanted to grow a business in the middle of the woods, I grew up in a farm area. If I wanted to grow a business and I decided to put it in the middle of a cornfield, how many people are coming? None. If I'm creating a business 10 years ago, I would not put it in the middle of the cornfield. Just like today, I would not put a business up without any social media content. You need to have content out there being produced, because you're not going to be in the cornfield. You're going to be on Times Square. You're going to be in the middle of the action that happens when you create content. You're wondering what to post? You just came up with that if you did this outline. You came up with tips, you came up with facts, you came up with stories, you came up with ways to be thought-provoking. So you're going to create content, 1, photos, videos, conversation starters on that topic. And 2, you're going to use that content to drive traffic to your leads. Now, Turf just a few seconds ago said you can create traffic by giving away a free, checklist, a cheat sheet, a thing like that to help people know that you're an authority in that area. For example, if you're in taxes, you could create a checklist right now that you could share in your local Facebook group that would say, here's ways you could save on your taxes before the end of the year. I want to save all of you guys money. So now you've got this checklist for you. I'm going to share it in a Facebook group to help my neighbors so that they are ready for their taxes and they can make the most keep the most money, because you can do that before 2023 is over, right? You could do that. Now, what we need to do that, whoops, I need to share screen. You got me really big where the screen's all my, like that.
Well,
slide.
we like seeing your face now. I'm going to unpin your, I'm going to remove the spotlight. I'm like, we got to show her. She's fantastic. Just keep showing her. All right.
Okay. Let me know when you get screen share and I'll pull it up real fast.
Let me stop my share. Hold on. All right.
Now, Turf showed you how AI can build ads for you. I'm going to show you how you can actually use AI to make your own ebooks, planners, checklists, and you can do it in seconds. And it's not right now because we're working on it, but probably in 1 month, you'll be able to import it right into Turf's system. So remember how he showed you, here's the ad and it's in the same system. We're going to make it where you can upload the ebooks I'm showing you right into Turf's system. But just so you know, guys, I'm building this right now, so it's still in development. So that's coming in about a month. But let me show you what I'm talking about. You can create a lead magnet in literally seconds for any niche. So I'm going to go here. We're going to do cleaning for the real estate person so she can have a declutter your home before you sell it. And there we go. We're going to have, there's my plan. I'm going to edit it. And I'm going to change the colors. So we have colors. I can change it to any colors I want. Then I'm going to say look good next. And I'm going to now add some real estate pages, and it's going to make her lead magnet for her literally in seconds. It's going to take a few bits. Okay. I'm going to go down. We're going to add pages now for real estate. Checklist to sell your home fast. Okay. And we're going to do how to, I hit generate copy, and it actually creates the pages to put into your lead magnet. So Martin, was it Martin who's real estate? Martin doesn't have to think, what am I going to do to get my house sold? And what am I going to do to create these lead magnets? It makes the lead magnet for him. Here it is. He needs to have landscape. He needs to have a home inspection. He needs to have a real estate agent. He needs to have drone photography, probably staging of his house. He needs to probably clean it up, declutter, get an online listing. Okay, it goes through and creates that for him. He doesn't have to make it. When he's done adding his pages, which AI just made in, I don't know, 30 seconds, you can go in, put a title on it. Home selling cheat sheet. And puts a cover. And now he's got his lead magnet ready to go. There it is. His lead magnet is made. He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to do anything to create it. So for those of you who are like, there's too much work to do to make all of this stuff, you can create content using AI, and it will even push it into the website that Turf was talking about. It will push this product that you just made. So now you don't need to worry about how you're going to get leads. You're not going to need to worry about how you're going to get traffic. It creates it for you. So the power of AI with software is astronomical for your business right now. Everybody else is making their content with Canva. Everyone else is trying to write their own ads and come up with pictures for their own ads. Everyone else is having to like design all the things. And the power of AI today is that you just have to tell it, I'm a realtor who's looking for a cheat sheet to give to people in a Facebook group, my local town, and they're super chit-chatty in my Facebook group. I just need a cheat sheet, and it will make it for you using AI. So Turf, one, my encouragement for your people is make your little list of the tips that you can give. Make your list of facts that people can only get from you and they need you for. Make a list of ways that you're thought-provoking. Make a list of stories of how you're important and how your audience is important to you. Then create that content. It could just be a picture of a pothole and talking about how you care about your neighbors in this town. And so they need to report this pothole, and there's the picture of it. Now everyone knows you take care of the town. And then when they need to sell a house nearby, you're the first of the mind. But it's not enough to just do pictures of thought-provoking facts. You also have to drive them to a list. And if you're thinking, that sounds like a lot of work, with AI, it's not. You get your content from Turf, you get the website from Turf, and we even will make your ebooks for you. I mean, that's a separate program. That's my program. But my point is, using AI, you can combine pieces together, and you have the fast track plan to getting results. And you can literally see results in minutes, guys.
That's
with AI. It's insane what's possible now. Turf, how are you?
I am blown, and I think the audience is blown by this. How simple all these cheat sheets and checklists you were talking about. You gave them the step-by-step process for, wait, it's that easy. I don't have to go do heavy lifting. So everyone, if you're thinking that what Rachel just shared right now, I need you to just get on the keyboard, put like 7s, just hold the 7s down on your keyboard, because she is lucky 7 all day long. I love that you're coming up. And I guess, Rachel, if we're going to have for our audience, once you're ready live, if we can have a special link where they can get some even extra special goodies, we can share the link with them to get.
It's live right now, but it doesn't import into your website yet. My coders are still working on that little piece.
Yes.
Because, you know, like you have to make one program talk to another program. But my point is, right now, what you have to do is you just have to download it and then upload it, which is still less work than if you had to design the whole dang thing yourself.
It's still manageable. All right, we're going to share with the group a special link. That way they'll get all the goodies. If you share the link, I'll send them an email. That way they'll be able to see what you can do to create those checklists and all those free lead magnets you're talking about.
Yeah,
They
we'll
can
give it
import
to you
right back.
probably tonight or tomorrow. Is that
Not a
good?
problem. We'll get it from you, Rachel, and then we'll share with the group, and that way they'll be like, I want to get to work now. So we'll get it to them.
Yeah, cool. Well,
Oh,
Turf,
you are the
do you have
best.
any questions for me? Is there anything else, or are you good?
You know what? I think you've given us so much. Now they're going to be processing while the green tea that they're drinking is and the coffee, the black coffee that they're processing. They're going to like, okay, I have something. I can move. Have you given them actionable steps?
They have something if they use software. Before they had software, you had to design your ad. You had to write your ad. You had to create the creative. You had to make the lead magnet. You had to hook all pieces up.
It's a lot.
Guys,
It was
like,
too much.
Yeah,
It was too much. It's too much. That's where most businesses got stuck. They're like, I can't do this by myself. Well, with
And
AI,
they
you don't
need to
have
hire
to.
a tech team. Guys, I know a person who has $30,000 he's spending on his tech team, and it's archaic software, and so none of it works. But the reason why if he could literally get rid of $30,000 worth of team members by just using a software that actually works with smart AI. And I'm just like, why do you have all these people working for you?
That's what, if they're going to scale, to your point, if you're going to scale, you have to allow software and AI. Otherwise, you're just increasing your bottom line and there is no profit and you're just tying yourself even more, which we're getting into. Great segue. Awesome. You're fantastic. Miss Rachel Miller, always a pleasure. I hope to see you soon. Very soon. Yes,
love you, Turf. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. All right, folks. Wasn't that? I bet when you first came out, you're thinking, oh yeah, he's just hyping her up. He's just hyping her up. I was at a conference in Costa Rica. She was one of the speakers there, and her energy you saw here or there. It was in person, live, and giving you all these tidbits that you can like, oh, I can use this. If I could just use the AI, I can empower myself and do all that. Yes, you can do all that. So let's get back to it. Get back onto our webinar. We're gonna continue. If you guys are good, give me a thumbs up. I know the energy level, and make sure if you sip of water, if you guys are ready to go, I want to continue going. Give me a thumbs up if you're in a good place and ready to keep this show moving on there. I'm gonna get my screen and share that. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna keep this going. Let's get the share back in. All right. What are we talking about, guys? We're creating all those leads with those checklists, right? The leads are coming in. I lost my screen, but don't worry. We're going to get you back over here. I like to see faces. Oh, I don't see faces, but I like to see people next to me. So you got the leads coming in. First 5 minutes are crucial. When you think about those leads, this infographic here, did you know that 78% will buy from the first person to respond? So when you're doing these ads and leads are coming in into the 4 Features platform, 78% buy from the first person to respond. If you're the 4th or 5th, what are your chances of them buying from you? You're 7 times more likely if contacted within the first hour to convert on a lead. 7 times more likely. Then you're 21 times more effective if the lead is called within 5 minutes. And guess what? Only 7% of people respond. Only 7% of businesses respond within 5 minutes. How many of you, if you're working with leads and you have clients, how responsive are you? Some businesses are taking 5 or more days to respond. If 78% buy from the first company to respond, we're not making this up. You can research this yourself. These are facts. Speed to lead. You got to get with them. You got to respond right away. And I know many of you are thinking, I'm on the fields, I'm with clients, I'm busy in the office, I'm working in the back room, I'm cooking, I'm all these things you're doing. You got to have something or someone to manage that for you. We'll get into that something that's going to help change your world into how it's done. Again, leads coming in. If they're sending an email, who's it going to? It's going to Lisa. But Lisa saw that email. It was 11:59. And guess what happens at 12? Lisa's starving. She's on intermittent fasting. So Lisa's ready to eat at 12. So all of a sudden now you got an hour that's gone by. When she comes back, she's feeling a little sluggish because she ordered a slice of pizza during lunch. So now we're looking at the 1:30-ish, 2 o'clock, waiting, while the other folks have already responded back to the lead. If 78%, we just said, and by the time Lisa responds by 3:30, because she wants to make sure she does it before she leaves out at 4:35. So all of a sudden, we haven't gotten back to the lead. We're hurting ourselves. The only way we can get that is we got to have a system that can automatically do it for us. So if we're a plumber, we're out in the field, have an assistant that can respond for us automatically. You know, if Martin's in real estate, if he's out showing clients, doing a tour, talking to clients on there, and leads are coming in, we need a system that's automatically responding for Martin. That's being Martin's assistant, tracking, set up appointments. So if we're talking to him, hey, you know, set up an appointment with Martin about your property you want to sell at 4 o'clock or whatever availability. So we're going to get into that. So you got to have a system to manage all that for you. If you're a restaurant, we're going to show a case study. But if you're a restaurant for ordering, you're busy, your staff, they're messaging, they're sending Facebook, they want to order. Your staff is busy because it's busy. I get it. It's busy. But you're losing opportunity. And if you lose an opportunity, ability to convert, how will you scale to 7 figures? It's going to be extremely challenging to do that. So speed to lead, you got to have a system that automates it to do it for you. And guess what? If you use automation, it's going to do it time and time again. If you get asked the same questions over and over, and you keep answering the same thing over and over, what about if we just created an FAQ that our automation can just answer every single time? I like the thought of that. How about that? All right. So think about, if you think about you're getting the leads and you're getting your scheduling and client management, what does the old process look like, right? Old process looks like, I want to book an appointment right now. I think Miss Nixon said that taxes. If you're booking appointments now, typically, is that a manual process? Would you have to call? Let's make sure we get that chat going here, make sure I can see the. Would that be a chat process? Okay, so you're looking at calling. All right. How's your Tuesday? Oh, Tuesday, what time are you thinking? 3 o'clock. No, 3 o'clock. That's when I have to pick up the kids. What do you think? How about 4:15? Nope, 4:15. I usually need to leave out because I beat traffic. I'm going all the way to the back to the suburbs. You're going back and forth 10 minutes. Then great, you do book the appointment. What's next? 2 days before, you may forget to call. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to call you to remind you you're going to do that. That manual process is taking a lot of time, and you're increasing the possibility of not showing up. What about the possibility of using our app? Mobile. I want to book an appointment with this person. Oh, click on their name, book an appointment. Email, text, sometimes a call. Very good, Ms. Thanks for clarifying that. And then reminders. Again, via email or text. Is that a manual process? You have to do that, right? Is that something you have to send the email? You have to do the text? Yep. Understood. With our system with 4 features, you can have the existing clients pre-populate into your mobile app, into your online. You click their name, time, boom. It gets a confirmation sent to them. Or a simple form. Or even better yet, what if our bot did it for us? What if our booking bot did all this heavy lifting? So if somebody messaged at 11 o'clock, they want to make an appointment at 11 p.m. I don't know about you guys. When I grab that glass of red wine and I get a message saying, hey, I want to book an appointment with you. Yeah, you know, you kind of have mixed feelings. You're like, yes, you want me. But then you're like, no, you want me right now at 11 p.m. Like, you're messaging me now. And I love that you're messaging me. You want me. But then I don't like that you want me at 11 o'clock. So the idea of that is like, it's just not going to work. So let's look at what is the alternative, right? What is a better way to do that? We're going to do that right now. How about we jump right in? Who wants to see the AI booking bot do real work, real time? Give me a thumbs up if you want to see that right now. Real work, real time. Let the booking bot do its thing. Let's ask it to book an appointment. Yes. All right, let's do this. Let's see, making sure I have so many app pages open here. All right. So we're going to go jump into the insurance side of it, right? This is for one of our agencies, insurance side. Let's go. Same idea, same concept. Open your mind up to the possibility. We're going to load up our booking bot. This is insurance, so I got my Adam assistant here. You want to do auto or life insurance, Adam? What are you feeling?
Auto.
Auto. All right. You know what? I need auto. This is somebody coming in. I need insurance for my car, right? They're chatting in. Just think about it. AI bot, which has been trained on who the insurance company is, who the company is. We did a FAQ and trained the bot of who this company is, what this company stands for, the value proposition. If you guys have a clock going and you see this, speed to lead, right? AI is thinking, oh, I need insurance for my car. Great. AI responded. Here to help you. Got a wide range of coverage. How can I help you further with your car insurance? Right? Okay, so what are you looking to do, buddy? Hey, I need car insurance, my car, all right? Thinking full coverage, right? Is it expensive? Thinking like a customer, right? Thinking full coverage, whatever that means. Is it expensive? Our bot is assessing, thinking what's cooking with us. Good. What does full coverage mean? Okay, well, now bot's breaking it down. Ooh, this bot's good. Comprehensive liability, collision, comp, cost of coverage. It can do it. We can get you a quote, need your car, make and model. It knows what it needs for you. But guess what it's doing? Give me a zip code, gathering more information from you. All right, great. 60626. All right. The idea is a booking bot. It wants you to get in touch with a booking agent, to an insurance agent, with a sales professional, whatever industry you're in. Think about all the things. I want to get a home listing, gathering details and data. To do that, thank you, Zipco. I can provide you with a personalized quote. But guess what? Hey, the bot's not going to give you pricing. Guess who's going to give you pricing? The insurance agent. And guess what? The bot's like, no. I'm not going to give you pricing. I'm going to say, hey, buddy, I want to book you Thursday. You got a 1 o'clock. You got what? Thursday. You got a 2 p.m. Either of these times work for you. Ooh, Zipbot wants to book. You know what? Nope. I'm going to be a tough customer. I'm not ready yet. How about Saturday instead? Saturday instead. I'm kind of tired right now. You know, people share extra information that means it has nothing to do with the appointment, but Saturday instead, I'm kind of tired right now. Okay. So now, based on the hours that we've already established for the business, right? We already trained that the business is open XYZ hours. Say, hey, how about Saturday, buddy? The tired is just for effect. We got to add a little effect. You got to have fun when you work. Of course, I completely understand empathy, right? It's telling you we have 2 times. It always gets programmed to give 2 times, to give the client A or B. Don't give that C, because once you give them the C, they'll see you later. So A or B, 1 or 2 options, great. We're going to finalize. You know what? Somebody's going to get a notification on their calendar, but it's okay. All right, so Saturday at 10 is great. At 10 a.m. is great. Well, I don't know what I wrote, but Saturday is 10 a.m. is great. That's a Caribbean English right there. Saturday is 10 a.m. is great. Very good. Excellent. X-rated. Boom. Confirm. Please let me know this worked for you. Perfect. It's perfect. Double confirmation. And again, this is your bot working. This is not additional staff that you have to train repeatedly. This is not additional drafts. Your bottom line is improving. Your existing staff can focus on the more important work. Look at that. It's done. It is finished. Bots booked. Fantastic close. How was that? Put a 6. If this booking bot could do magic for your small business, being able to book appointments for you without you even having to engage. If this is like magic and something that's really powerful for you, put a 6 in the chat. Works in the background. You train it, it's working, doing all the work for you. The booking bot. All right, fantastic. Let's move on. All right, Miss Nixon said this would really work for her really well. All right, so let's go. Let's keep moving. So what happened in the backside of this, right? Let me go here. Let's go back to our webinar. So what did that really do in the backside, right? So after that appointment's done, what's happening is the automations are kicking in the background. This client is going to get a confirmation email automatically, an SMS. Say, hey, Johnny, thanks for booking, or thanks, we look forward to discussing your auto insurance with you, or life insurance, whatever that might have been. There'll be notes about it, the zip code, the car, whatever they might have provided. There'll be notes in the system and 4 features about it. It's going to create an opportunity, meaning it's going to have a sales pipeline, someplace to track. Opportunity is fancy for like your sales sheet, like tracking who is on your radar, who are you working with, what clients, what prospect. You want to see those. You want to see those in one area. You know that, ooh, I have 10 people that that want to book me, that are looking for auto insurance. It's going to give you an internal notification. It's going to put an app. It's going to put a notification on the browser. You can also send an SMS, depending on how you like to work. You can just send an internal message. It's going to tag this person, right? You want to be able to know how they're coming in, what's working for you, what in your advertising is really effective. And then after that, 24 hours before the appointment, Miss Nixon, are we going to have to manually call or message them? Nope. It's going to send a reminder email. An hour before, it's going to send an SMS saying, hey, your appointment's coming up in an hour. Or, hey, our insurance agent is going to call you in an hour. Whatever he's selling, our life insurance agent. This can be adapted for any industry. The idea, the concept remains the same. What are you looking to do? Map out what the sales cycle, what the goal is for your client, and then you take it from there. Ultimately, all of this, right, is about booking more appointments and clients. And understand that to do that, to qualify leads effectively, you got to know who your customer profile is, right? Who am I going after? Are they professionals? What kind of industry am I doing? Am I going after a big company, catering for large corporations, or just catering for individuals, for families, for birthday parties? Who am I going after? Is it specific people I want to target? What are their problems? People just need fast food, quick, fast, good food, fast, whatever that is, right? Or you're providing dental, just low cost, high quality dental service, whatever that may be, or stylish cuts at affordable pricing. Your salon, your services, what is it? What are your pain points? You know, people don't want to do this. People don't want to try to color their hair themselves. Well, they want a quality service. They want an experience. What are you selling? Is it a referral? How are your leads coming to you? All this has to be powered by automations. And again, not everybody's ready to buy right away, but having a system that says, hey, following up with them automatically without you having to do any of the heavy lifting. That's the power you want to put it all together. We're going to move on to our next segment. Now that we have all this to process, that booking bot, we've seen the bot take over for us, is lending credibility to who you are. How many of you already do podcasts or have gotten featured or have interest in podcasts and speaking engagements? If you can let me know in the audience right now, if you do those kinds of activities, or if you have interest, put a 1 in there. Why do you want to do it anyway? It's about bringing credibility, right? You want to research stuff that align. Oh, where's my book? I forgot my book. I bought a book the other day on trauma and toxicity, the culture on that. And the reason I bought it is because I was listening to a podcast. So this author wanted, Dr. Matei, this author went on there on this podcast to tap into their audience. So for you want to be an expert in your area, I'm going to go back to Martin. I know Martin personally, the industry, real estate. People who are talking about it. Show your expertise. Go your conversation about your North Shore properties or multifamily dwellings in Chicago. And you share those podcasts. That podcast becomes more information that you can share to your audience and say, hey, when you're thinking of selling or buying, I'm the person you want to consider because I know the industry. And I'm always thinking about ways to move your house faster, get that asking price or above asking price, whatever the logic is, get into all that. And by getting on their audience, becoming a guest or get on their stage, you're tapping into their network, right? You want to be influential to an audience that you want to serve. Authority, you're the one. Those cheat sheets that Rachel was talking about, right? Those tips, those home selling tips, your tax tips before planning end of year tax season planning, all of those are showing that, hey, I'm the person you want to talk to and giving value to the audience. And the same thing, all these things you're talking about can be applied to any kind of business. Just got to do the work. I am a blood. All that sheet that Rachel was talking about, going through that process, you will come up with items for social media. All this that we're talking about is all about going to that scaling, right? If you're going to go 7 figures, doing stuff hodgepodge, not having a pure system that can be followed, something that you can get other people involved, either AI and or assistants or other team members. If you can't do that, there is no scaling in 7 figures. You can grind your way to 100,000, 152, because how much time do you have in a day? You work really hard, even to scale, depending on what you're doing. But the nature of it is you're gonna hit a ceiling capacity limit based on your own production only. In order to go beyond that, you're gonna have to leverage. And the leverage begins by having an honest assessment. Where am I at? What is my business doing? What's our revenue? What does that look like? Our resources. To go to that 7 figures, you got to have ambitious goals. We're going to break that down. Actionable steps, take small bites, right? But develop a strategy and execute it, right? Comprehensive, take the time. And AI can help you answer the questions. What should I know about this, right? AI can help you with that process. And when you do that, to set those ambitious goals, you got to have vision and clarity. Some of the hard conversations, do I even want to be in this business? What does retirement look like? Do I want to sell it? Think about the long term, the end. Then you work your way towards it. What is my end goal? Do I want to sell this business? Or do I want to work it? Do I never want to retire? You got to think about that. What is what you want? Small plans, small achievable steps. It's big. I want to make $1 million. No, I want to serve clients. I want to grow my client base by this so I can get to this place. Accountability and adaptability. It's on you, especially if personal tidbit. The biggest thing I learned in the businesses that I'm involved in, I did less so we could do more. Process that for a moment. I did less so we could do more. In other words, I did less in the day-to-day of the business so the business overall could do more income, because I was able to pull back and focus more on strategic. What does my team need? What are the plans? What do we have? What kind of marketing do we need? When I was a busy go person just doing everything inside of it, I was grinding. We're doing okay, but we're stuck. To get unstuck, you got to realize that, hey, you're going to need to do more. You're going to need to build a team and delegate, right? Operations, what do we need? What kind of skills? What are we missing? What roles do we need to really see this thing through to get from, we're making about 250, 300,000 right now, which is good money. I'm not downplaying a dollar amount, but the idea is you want growth because you know you're capable, you're worthy. So how do we get to the next step? Who do we need on our team? What do we need? Are we going to train, recruit? We're going to do that. We got to have clear process for that. And then you got to learn to pass the buck. If you got to automate, you have to delegate. Two things you got to always remember: automate or delegate. If you can't get it done, these repetitive tasks, you got to automate them. Delegate to other team members so you can focus on the more strategic development side of it. That's crucial. Don't fight technology. I was telling my staff earlier this week, they're like, oh, but this AI stuff is doing so much for us. This is my approach to AI and technology. I want to give you the tools so our bottom line improves, so I can do more for you. I want to do more for my staff. I want to give them better time, better resources, better perks, better benefits of the job, taking away the mundane stuff that can be automated so they can focus on the stuff that matters the most, the people-related stuff, dealing with clients and engaging with customers in a way that only they can and that they should, not eliminating, augmenting, making their worlds that much better and improving our bottom line so their lives are better, so their work is better. So that's my approach to AI. And I think it's a healthy one because staff are usually afraid of, what does AI mean for our office? Does it mean they're going to take my position away? If you view yourself as a doorknob, then absolutely. But if you view yourself as a team member that wants to engage, that wants to see ways for the company to continually improve, then the AI is not replacing you. You're gonna find other ways to use your skill sets. So reality, case study, we're gonna jump right in quickly on that. Titi's Tacos, one of our clients, by implementing one feature, they call it a missed call text back. Client calls in, automatically the system replies back, thanks for calling. If you're looking to order, here's the link, right? That's simple. QR tags, office in Rogers Park, 16% increase in booked appointments. 4 features help streamline the communication, coordination among staff. And get this, most Google reviews in Chicago for tax office. The most, look it up. 4.9 rating. Guess what that means for tax season? Tax preparer near me. Tax preparer 60626. Office was 17 or office was 600. 4.9 rating. You do the math on that. More than likely. Sizzle Photable, same idea. Lead nurturing, clients, everything's being automated. Minimize staff, be able to pay our people better. All of it using AI. The review management, Google reviews, boosting for the presence, showing the credibility, letting testimonials work for us and highlighting those. That's the value of it and doing all that in. So that has helped move those companies towards that 7 figures. Benefits are using our platform again. Unified inbox, increase efficiency. Step-by-step mundane tasks, automate, improve it. Clients are getting responsiveness, right? Right away. We're talking to clients right away. Our customer service, much improved. Stellar. Reviews kind of speak for themselves because our goal is about that. All right. I don't know, for those of you who gave that giveaway, our form is fixed. We're having some issues before, but our form is fixed. There's a t-shirts that we have on there, just kind of a note on that. That's fixed. So overall, moving our benefits of 4 features, increased sales, the scalability, and everything else. So this, if all of this sounds like, my world could be vastly improved by implementing all this, we have a fantastic special for you. On this webinar only, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to be part of the 4 features family. And when you're part of this family, we're a community. You have access to us to think about ways that you can grow your business for strategies. Again, the communities, people who are about growth. It's about abundance. We share things that are working. What's meant to be yours is yours. Sharing with the community, with business, other small business owners that are striving for that next level of success. You learn and lean in each other. What's yours, nobody can take from you. So for this platform, we're giving 20% off of our subscription for life. And our booking bot, our AI booking bot is part of this. We got our professional plan and the premium plan. Our professional plan is usually $347, but you can get 20% off for just $277 per month. You'll have that plan and includes the booking bot. And we're not going to go down all the other features that it includes in there. You can eliminate every other program you're paying for right now goes away. But what matters is stuff the most is managing and really getting yourself out there and thought process and automating and using our booking bot to do the heavy lifting. The premium plan includes AI-powered ads that you can do on that side of it, as well as an affiliate manager or social planner, meaning that you plug it in, you pull up the calendar, it populates your post over a month, over 2 months. You upload it, it's done. It just automatically engages. The code is webinar20 at checkout. That's the link, Growth with SaaS. We're going to put that link. I think Adam is popping that link. We're going to put that link into our, I'm going to growth. Let me put that in there. This link here. I'm going to share this link in the chat. That's link in our chat right here. Go back to our webinar. 20% off. Think about everything we've done. We've found a way to streamline client communications. You're not chasing your cell phone, going to Google to email, going to your Facebook Messenger to look at. You have one place, one app where you're seeing everything. Streamline conversation. Automatic replies for everything you're doing. So one less, more time to focus on the important, the meaty stuff. I don't know how many of you have kids in your lives, in your world, where you have stuff, you have people always pulling at you. And you're like, man, I just want to focus on my business, but you want to balance the time between being family and personal. Letting technology work for you to really push and move that along. That's the link right here. Join now. So the webinar 20, during the webinar, if you use that code webinar 20 at checkout, you're going to save 20% on the subscription. We have onboarding. We have systems designed for each industry. So we'll get you tailored to help you customize your system to make it work for you, because our goal is to keep with you
minus 300.
All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, can you hear me, people? One second, one moment. Hello? All right. All right, you can keep Miss Nixon, everyone can hear me now. Very good. Let's see if you can take yourself off of mute. For one who has any questions they want to ask here. Aristotle, I see the hands. Who has a hand up or who wants to go first? Any questions that we have? I'm looking through hands. I don't see any hands up. Or if you want to unmute yourself and have the conversation, any questions, you can just directly unmute yourself as well. Everything all in, everything was just too hard to process. You're like, so much information. I'm gonna call you up, Brett or Araceli. Everything that was information in there. Could you see yourself implementing this in your business today? Absolutely. We will send a copy of the recording. To help you guys along. Anything specifically while we're here as well too? Anything you want to take a look at? Well, we have a few more minutes left for the webinar. Any specific action or idea of the concept that you want to look into? Business to restaurant, sport bar, Los Barrios. Yes, I've eaten there. My brothers and I have eaten at their restaurant because we're in Albany Park. We're based in Albany Park, so we've eaten there at Los Barrios. We've eaten there, so fantastic food. The steak tacos are amazing, and the margaritas are fantastic. So good to see. Thanks for jumping on the call. That's wonderful. Small business. Anybody? Who else was there? We had small businesses. Bread is on their food. And the food. All my foodies are there. Martin, fantastic. The recording is available. We'll share that with the group as well too, and give you guys access to everything we discussed about today. And that link during the webinar, we'll keep it active for another hour as well too, for you to get that 20% off, which I'll share that back again. For our final bit, is with Growth with SaaS, the chat. The link is inside of the chat. But if you go Growth SaaS, join now, we would enjoy that pricing to get on the plan. And once again, thank you. It's been a pleasure having you. Came in last minute, the mic went out, but that's technology for you. Great thing for your time and being part of this process of really building and strategizing for that growth that we all want and seek in our businesses. Much time. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you at the next webinar on November 9th. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care. Have a good one, and I will see you all next time. Take care.